There's no denying that the Evoque has been a runaway success for Land Rover, but it's faced its fair share of competitors. Most recently is what's behind me, the 2019 Cadillac XT4.
What are the fundamental reasons for buying a luxury crossover? Content, exclusivity, power.
There might be a significant jump in power, but there's also a significant jump in price. We'll get to that later. How about we find out what exactly makes these two luxury CUVs different than, say, a Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, or a Mazda CX-5.
Okay, and while we're at it, we might as well decide whether the $10,000 premium that this one costs over the XT4 is worth the price.
You just had to spoil it. All right, let's just hop in. Well, here we are in the 2019 Cadillac XT4.
Just under $60,000 as equipped, $16,000 worth of options.
You don't really feel it, do you?
No, I just don't feel a real sense of luxury in this vehicle.
You don't really get the sense that this is a Cadillac in here. You know, not that there's anything inherently wrong with the materials themselves, you know, the materials, the fit and finish. It's certainly up there. It rides okay.
It rides okay, but you feel it, you hear it. Again, there's nothing extraordinarily luxurious about it. Mm-hmm. That said, extremely well contented.
Oh yeah. You have lane departure warning, adaptive cruise, heads-up display, a foot-operated liftgate.
Very nice.
You also have GM's newest infotainment system. Its graphics are a lot better, it's a lot sharper.
The default is still two-wheel drive.
And a Turbo 4 is basically the only engine you can spec across the lineup.
Right, there is no upgrade.
It's not a bad engine per se.
No.
You're dealing with 237 horsepower, which is peppy enough, but when you start to put your foot into it, like this, it sounds a little bit thrashy.
9-speed automatic transmission.
It's a very smooth transmission.
Powertrain, there's nothing extraordinary about it, but it is quiet, it is very functional, it's smooth.
An individual such as yourself will have a bit of trouble getting into that back seat.
It's a little tight. My knees are in the front seat back, my head is brushing the roof liner. It is a compact crossover. There are a lot of people that like the idea of a smaller Cadillac SUV. What about this particular vehicle makes you want to buy it? That's the hardest thing for me, to find that one outstanding feature.
I mean, if you're looking for a premium compact crossover, it's a decent choice. It's well equipped. There's a lot of technology. It's just that it doesn't feel special.
No.
Well, let's hop into the Range Rover and see if that one feels special.
So here we are in the new second generation Range Rover Evoque. This being the P300, $71,000 as equipped. This is the top of the line version.
Top of the line and the sportiest.
Yes.
And you can actually feel it.
Yes, you can.
It does have more beacons.
296 horsepower.
That's right.
It's nothing to sneeze at.
And it's not just the horsepower, it's the handling as well. I'm not sure if it rides a little better. I think it's a wash in that regard. You had a tough time squeezing into the back seat, but once you were in there, you did have a bit more space though.
I had more legroom and more headroom.
It's not that much tighter though. The interior is in a completely different league. Everything feels nice. It's soft to the touch. Nice tight stitching.
It is a Range Rover after all. And don't forget, Range Rover, as a component of Land Rover, has been building luxury SUVs for almost 50 years. This is old hat to them. Plus, this is the second generation model. Just really cleans up what is already a pretty good selling vehicle for a Range Rover. Would I be taking this up the side of a mountain? No, but it'll certainly handle 4 seasons in Canada. It'll handle more than a cottage road, that's for sure.
Well, then there's a price.
There is a price. Even the base model, if you do direct comparison, there's about a $9,000 difference. That's
a big jump.
That is a big jump.
A big jump.
Get the sense of luxury, get the sense of sportiness. It feels like it's worth almost $70,000. It, you know, I hate to say that because
I'm still having a bit of trouble swallowing that pill.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
Not really. I mean, they're just crossovers.
$71,000 for this Range Rover Evoque P300 R-Dynamic HSE.
Meanwhile, you're looking at about just under $60,000 for the Cadillac XT4. That is a pretty big price difference, but in a way, you kind of do get what you pay for.
Cadillac's new to the crossover segment, really. I mean, other than the Escalade and the XT5, they've been behind the 8 ball. Range Rover has been bringing luxury to the SUV/crossover segment. Really, the second generation model takes what was already a pretty good vehicle, beautiful inside, it's powerful, it's smooth, it's worth the price.
And it's surprisingly fun as well. Whether or not you can get over that price difference, that's entirely up to you. In terms of luxury, it's hard to beat the Range Rover.
Not to mention in terms of off-road ability. This is the king of crossovers.
Compact luxury crossovers. For Driving.ca, I'm Nick Trajanis.
For Driving.ca, I'm Brian Harper.